What's up, ladies and gents? Ben Pakulski back at you from downtown Powerhouse, Tampa. Matt and I here, my good friend, just finished training chest, and we have tons of questions about chest training. So since it's chest day, I figured why not come at you with a couple great chest tips. The question I get asked all the time, and it's starting to drive me nuts, so I'm going to answer it, is how do I bring up my upper inner chest? What exercise is best for my upper inner chest? Matt, do you have an answer? Good. Thank goodness Matt didn't give me some stupid answer like cable crossovers or God knows what. The answer is there's no exercise that particularly works your upper inner chest best. It's about how you execute every exercise that will bring up your upper inner chest. So how does this work, and how can I explain it to you guys so you can understand it and apply it? You've heard me speak about strength curves. A typical strength curve of any particular muscle looks like this. It looks like a typical bell curve. You're weak at the extremes, you're strong in the middle. So if we're talking about a chest, this is the extreme of the range, I'm weak. This is the middle of the range, I'm strong. This is the extreme of the range, I'm weak. So if I'm trying to get my chest fully contracted, the goal of every exercise or every workout should ultimately be to get your chest fully lengthened and fully shortened. What does a fully shortened pec look like? Matt's going to tell us because he's going to be our demonstration model today. We won't pick on him. So ideally what a fully shortened chest looks like, it has to do with the humerus, which is the upper arm, coming across the body. Okay, so if I bring my humerus as far across the body as I can, as far as I can go. So that is a fully shortened pec. So if you guys do that at home right now, you can feel that. It's pretty short, you got a pretty good contraction. Now if I were to use a dumbbell laying on my back, and I was exactly laying on my back like this, where's the dumbbell going to be exerting force? This way. So there's no more tension on my pec. So in reality, for me to hit my pec in this position, the force angle has to be going this way. So the best way for me to do that is, the best way for me to demonstrate that anyways, is like this. So for me to get a fully shortened pec, that's a fully shortened pec under tension. Whereas if I'm going this way, there's no tension. Because that tension, well, there may be a little bit with a cable. With a dumbbell, there certainly isn't any. So the idea is to learn how to exert tension in a fully shortened position. So we can't do that with a barbell. Because with a barbell, that's as short as you can get, and in reality you need to get a little bit further across the body. We can't really do that with a dumbbell. We may be able to do it with flies, and I'll show a variation now of Matt with the flies. We need a training partner for this one. So Matt, jump on your back, grab those dumbbells. So if you want to work your upper chest, you do this on an incline. If you just want to work your inner chest, or at least get it more short, this is what you're going to do. So Matt's going to do a fly. Go through a normal range. As he comes to the top, he's going to think about squeezing his elbows together, not the dumbbells. First of all, go ahead, Matt, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Right there, you can see he's got a good contraction. We're going to do that again. Now this time is where the force of the training partner is going to come. Matt's going to keep squeezing his elbows together. Keep squeezing, pull those dumbbells right together. Pull the dumbbells right together, pull the dumbbells right together. Touch them, touch them, touch them. Now resist, resist. Good, good. Now down, back down. Good, so what we're doing is we're applying just a little bit of tension in the middle of that range. Touch the dumbbells, touch the dumbbells, touch the dumbbells, resist. Good, and back, and up. Touch them, touch them, touch them, touch them, touch them, touch them, touch them. Elbows, 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 elbows. Good, and down. Let's do that again. I'm going to push from his elbows this time. Go. Push, 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 push your elbows, push your elbows, push your elbows, touch your elbows together. Touch the dumbbells together. Come on, go. Attaboy. Good. So, just lay down, man. So in a normal circumstance, if Matt were to do a fly, the force of the dumbbell or any resistance given by the dumbbell actually stops right here. So if you're looking at it, because it's directly above his shoulder, if his hands are outside of his shoulders, there's tension on his chest. If his hands come inside of his shoulders, there's no more tension on his chest because all the weight is essentially pulling him this way. So these muscles have to contract to resist. So if we want to try to create more tension in the middle, we have to create that tension manually, or that's good, man. Or we have to create that tension with cables or with bands, resistance bands or something like that, which is why you see us working with bands very, very often. So that's a huge question we get all the time. How do I bring up my inner chest? You can't. You have to learn to contract that muscle maximally. Get it really short. Cable crossovers, pec decks. Squeeze here. Elbows, not like this. See the difference? Relative position of my humerus here, even though my hands are touching, versus that. My pecs are a lot more contracted there than they are there. Even though you may think you're moving the weight equally as far, in reality your chest is actually doing less work. Over and out.